welcome. This is your girl Meka Divine Spiritual Guidance, here to do another all signs reading. On this particular live, we're going to look at your person's secret thoughts of you right now in this moment, as well as their future actions. So, if you're currently connected to someone in love or romance, or if you have someone that is connected to you that you're trying to get away from, whatever may be happening, I got all the tea for you. And today we're going to use both oracle cards as well as tarot cards to deliver the messages today. Keep in mind, though, that this is a general collective reading for all 12 zodiac signs. So these messages may or may not resonate with your story. Also in tarot, the roles could be reversed and time is fluid. So these messages can resonate for your past, present, or future as well. If you're enjoying any portion of today's reading, be sure that you guys hit the like button, show your girls some love and support. And if you're new here, welcome. Don't forget to hit subscribe if you're enjoying the content on the channel. If you guys missed it, I was showcasing this awesome new interactive shadow work deck that I received in the mail. It's so awesome, guys. Really cool. Dive deep on getting to that next level spiritually and getting to a healed space. Being more self-aware, that's what it's about. So we can do better, attract better, and be the best versions of ourselves. So if you haven't checked out that video, go ahead and check it out. Big shout out to all those that are here on this live. I see we have Rose. Hey, how you doing? We also have Miss Country Girl. Hey. Marianne, how you doing? And hello to all the rest here watching. In this all signs reading, we're starting with Aries and then we're going to go all the way to Pisces. So if you don't know your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign, it's highly encouraged that you check that out because your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign may have some messages in the reading for you as well. The link to check out your sun, moon, rising, or Venus sign can be found in the description box below. All right, let's get started, guys. We're first starting off, obviously, with Aries. Hello, Juan. How you doing? Hello, Sonia. All right, so let's get started, guys. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aries. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Aries and the person that Aries is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person's secret thoughts of Aries? We both know I am not the one for you. And my life is not as together as it seems. This feels like somebody that is acknowledging that you and them are truly not at the same level. You seem to be someone who has a sense of stability and security in your life, Aries, but this person doesn't. This is someone I feel wears a mask and tries to paint themselves out to be something that they're not. So they're really thinking at the end of the day, even though it's wrong that they lied to you, even though they weren't honest with you, they felt like that was what they had to do to keep this relationship going. But they have a lot of things that they need to work through and improve in their life. And this is someone that I feel like is trying to take action. Take action towards you. But I'm getting with the King of Wands to the Seven of Pentacles in the reverse to the Two of Swords. This is not somebody that's very sure about what they want. It doesn't feel like somebody that wants a long-term relationship. It looks like somebody that's just coming around for help. And as you're helping them, they're hoping that they can figure out what they want to do with you in this relationship. Getting a lot of instability from this person's energy. That's why they're always thinking, I don't know, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever be good enough. I have to decide which path I'm going to take. So this person is just all over the place. One day they're just like, I would love to definitely be in Aries energy because Aries is a good and valuable option for me. But then the next, I'm just not good enough. I'm also getting like an off and on again relationship you and this person share with each other. So that's why I guess they feel like they can always come back. And I'm also focusing on this King of Wands hand. Like it's just really standing out to me. So this is someone that's very frustrated right now because you're not taking action towards them. But they're hoping that things could turn around in their favor like they always have. Yeah. Can you tell me why this person's life is not together? What does that mean, Spirit? Seven of Wands and the Tower in the reverse. I think this person just has a hard time with dropping their guard. And it has a lot to do with their stability, their security. This person puts a lot of emphasis on money or practical things than love. So to me, that's the priority in their life rather than loving you. But they are codependent on you for that sense of security and stability. That's why they say, you know, I'm just not enough man or enough woman for you. Like I have other things I need to focus on. I need to get my life together. My life really isn't together as it seems. So it just takes a lot for this person to level up. And I want to look at that real quick. How is it this person having a hard time leveling up and getting to Aries level? Why is that? I think it's because it's too hard. I think they've aligned themselves with someone that's way out of their league. You feel like someone, Aries, that's way out of their league. And they try to put on a mask or a front like they can keep up with you, but they just can't. So they just kind of like show up and hope for the best. I mean, really, hope for the best. But then, you know, they're met with you being frustrated with their reckless and toxic behavior. So you guys end up fighting and arguing because of how they're all over the place and not consistent and, you know, just immature. So what is going to be their future actions? Five of Wands in the reverse and the Hermit. You know, I think they're thinking about different ways that they can kind of try to get you to not be upset at them. And I think they're planning to use some type of romantic approach. I'm getting they have a lot of heart. Even though they know you're upset, I don't think this person is letting up. They're going to keep trying. That's their plan. Yeah, because their biggest concern is that you may get away. So they don't want that to happen. So there definitely feels like a disconnect between you right now and this person. They could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, a Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, And I also got Virgo. Can be any sign. That's the main ones coming through. All right. Interesting. Let me know if it resonates, Aries. Next, we got Taurus. Someone asked, how much are my readings? Well, my readings vary. You'll have to go to my website, MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, to book a reading with me. They range $30 and up. All right, Taurus, let's see what we have for you. Person's secret thoughts and future actions. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Taurus. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies surrounding Taurus and the person that Taurus is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person's secret thoughts of Taurus right now in this moment, Spirit? We have, you came closer than anyone. I am starting to understand our connection. You came closer than anyone, and I'm starting to understand our connection. Yeah, this is someone who definitely took you for granted, or at least that's how you feel. You may feel like this is somebody that didn't see your worth and value before. I'm getting like you gave this person a lot. You did a lot for this person, Taurus. So they definitely want to come towards you. Page of Wands, Page of Swords, Six of Wands. Anything they can do to get your attention. Anything they can do to get your attention. They're going to definitely message you out of nowhere. But I think they're going to be met with you not really responding in the way that they want. It's going to really burden this person. They don't want to have to be the first to take action towards you, because deep down, their biggest fear is that you don't want to be with them anymore. But it's better to try than to not do anything at all. Yeah, this person is realizing that you are single, doing your own thing. You're not pressed, I'm getting. You don't need this person. And they're realizing this about you. And that is also triggering them. I'm also getting they notice that you don't have much love for them like you used to. Because the old you may have actually started to talk to them, reach out to them by now, or do something about this. So yeah, they really want you to, give them a chance. This is not fair to them. That's what they're thinking. This is the way you're responding or reacting is not fair. So what are they going to do next, Spirit? We have the World and the King of Cups. So I think that they're going to take their emotions out of it. They're going to take their emotions out of it because they feel like there is a strong possibility that you're going to reject them. So I'm getting a very pessimistic outlook on what you're going to say or do, but that's what they plan to do. They plan to definitely take their feelings and emotions out of their offer that they plan to give you and just kind of like just see. But they're thinking the worst. Yeah, they're thinking as soon as they reach out to you, you're going to walk away or reject them. And that would be the worst thing that they could hear you say or do. Especially now that you're single and doing your own thing. Yeah, they feel like, yeah, it's a strong possibility that Taurus will not want to work with me. I'm just curious. How do you feel, Taurus? Yeah, you're just protecting yourself from this person. And I'm getting you're not giving this person anything. Your energy comes across as somebody that's kind of done, very guarded, and you're also protecting your peace with the Four of Wands. I think you guys, some of you guys can actually be in a new relationship or will be in one. So yeah, I think you're protecting yourself from this person because you don't want them to ruin this new relationship you're about to get into. Yeah, you're moving on from this person. Some of you guys could be dating around or getting to know people, or some of you guys could actually be in a relationship by the end of November. Some of you, okay? And that's really going to trigger this person for sure. Your person could be a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Leo, a Sag, an Aries, Pisces. Okay. And I also got Libra. All right, let me know if it resonates, Taurus. We got Gemini next. As T. Rose mentioned, these are general collective readings. So they may or may not resonate with your story, but just take it as it resonates for you and leave the rest. If you would like for me to look closer at your unique situation, it's always best to book a personal with me. MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com is the website. Thank you all so much for being here. All right, Gemini. Hey, Cassandra. She said, I'm late, but I made it. She made it. Glamware by Holly is here, Gemini. Hello. Spirit, tell me about Gemini. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the energy surrounding Gemini and the person that Gemini is connected to in love and romance? Right now in this moment, secret thoughts of Gemini. We have, I don't react when people mention you. I don't react when people mention you. And I remember every detail of that day. Okay. This is somebody that's very triggered by whatever led to the breakup between you two. And I'm getting that that breakup is on repeat in this person's mind over and over and over again. It's kind of like a scary reminder of the actions that this person has shown up in this relationship doing that may have broken your heart, but later ends up breaking their heart because they have to be reminded of their bad choices over and over again. It's quite interesting because I really feel like when people do mention this person, they try to brush it off. Like I said, like they say, I try to not react, and I don't react when people mention you, but they do think about you all the time. Spirit, can you give me some more about this person? Secret thoughts of Gemini. We have the Five of Swords in the reverse. The Nine of Wands in the reverse. And the Five of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the Ace of Wands in the reverse and the Justice in the reverse. Yeah, they feel some kind of way because you are not turned on by them. You're not taking action towards them. It's a lot of tension between you two, for sure. It's forced this person to kind of want to make peace with you because they want to stop thinking about what led to this relationship not working out between you guys. But they don't really do much about it. They just kind of think about like just letting it go. Like hopefully it'll just die. You know, I think they're coming up with a master plan of how to manifest you back into their life. Secretly, that's what they're trying to do. But secretly, like they also are, you know, I'm getting upset about what happened. Yeah, it's like, oh my gosh, like everything that's happened between us, especially that last big breakup or argument. I think that was your breaking point, Gemini, with the Nine of Wands to the Page of Pentacles. You got tired of being this person's option, or you got tired of being treated like an option. Either way, this person never fully invested in you, and it broke your heart. It just became too much of a burden to be with someone that was stringing you along. Yeah. You felt like this person was a player, very emotionally unavailable. And I think over time, you just kind of start losing interest in this person as well. This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sag, or an air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Doesn't have to be, but that's the predominant energy. Spirit, what is this person's future actions towards Gemini? Five of Cups in the reverse, Ten of Cups. Really, they're just going to sit in the doom and gloom of regret of not committing to you when they had a chance. But I'm getting you and this person had a lot of history too. So it's like I say, they're behind the scenes plotting on taking action. But I don't think they're going to take a lot of action towards you soon. Some of you guys will hear from this person, but it's going to happen once they feel like they're clear enough to have a plan. They got to have a solid plan. They know you though. This person knows you. This is not somebody that was a fling. This feels like history between you two. Yeah. When they feel like they are confident to come in and get this situation under control, that's when they're going to show up for sure. Yep. That's what I have, Gemini. Let me know if it resonates. Aqua Gem says absolutely correct. All right. Cool. Cancers are next. We're flying through this reading tonight, guys. Not intentionally. It's a nice smooth flow. Juan says correct on the Gemini read. All right. Hero says Aries was 100% on point. Awesome. Awesome. All right. We got Country Girl, who is a Cancer moon. I think we have Miss Cassandra still here, who is a Cancer. So let's see. HD's waiting on Saggy. We're almost there, getting there. There goes Cassandra. Let's do it, Cancers. Oh, thank you, King James, for the... Thank you. King James says, great smile. Thank you. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies surrounding Cancer and the person that Cancer is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person's secret thoughts of Cancer? We have, I can't stop thinking about you. I can't stop thinking about you, Cancer. Why? Because I love you unconditionally. Wow. This is someone who has a lot of love for you, Cancer. And I think this is somebody that ran away from their feelings, may have pushed it down, may have blown it off, or didn't really know like how much they did love you until it may have been too late. Because the fact that it says, I can't stop thinking about you and I love you unconditionally, something about you, it's something about you that's having this person have you running their mind all day long, all night long. Let's see what it is. Spirit, can you give me some more on this person's secret thoughts of Cancer right now, Spirit? We have the Eight of Wands in the reverse. The King of Cups in the reverse. And geez, the Devil popped out, almost hit me in the face. The Devil. Underneath the deck, we have the Justice and the Strength card. This person deep down knows they gotta muster up the courage to take action towards you. But this is somebody who's stalling, who's holding back. Yeah, they're holding back, taking action, and revisiting this relationship that they don't want to end. And it's fear. That's why they said, I know I have to just do something. I got to do something about it. That's what they're telling me. I know I got to do something about it, but it's so hard. It's so hard. Why is it so hard? Okay. Some of you guys, this person was being extremely toxic. And when you were with this person, they thought nothing was wrong with their behavior. This is someone I feel like that didn't want to take accountability for their behavior with the Devil card and the Justice card. They felt like nothing's wrong with me. Yeah, like I just need to perfect how I go about dealing with the situation, even if I have to lie, deceive, manipulate. But they're realizing this is not the way to keep you in their life, because now it looks like this is somebody that has fallen for you. I can't stop thinking about you and I love you unconditionally. Like they didn't, I think this is someone that didn't expect to fall for you, Cancer. Can you tell me more about this Devil energy? Yep. This is a liar, manipulator. Tell you everything you want to hear. When I clarified the Devil, I got the King of Swords in reverse. This person is really, really very smart with how they move, what they say, how they show up in the relationship. And I'm getting they'll say and do anything to get their way, to get you to comply to what they need you to comply to. And I'm getting they also played on your emotions. That was a big one. This person manipulated you with your emotions, got you wrapped up in a cycle of getting you to drop your guard because they knew how much you cared about them. Yeah, with the King of Cups in the reverse of the Ten of Swords, in the reverse of the Four of Cups, you know, I really felt like, I really feel like you felt like this was somebody that was just breaking you down emotionally, and you didn't understand why. But now your energy is telling me that you're just tired of feeling betrayed and hurt by this person, and you're on the road to recovery, rejecting any offer this person gives you. It's so much that this person has filled up in your mind to make you feel angry, but also confused. Yeah. Why did this person abandon me? Some of you guys, this person ghosted you, or this person just neglected you. Why does this person treat me this way? Like I was good to this person. Because they're playing games with you. This person is trying to emotionally manipulate you. They're trying to get in your head. They're trying to get you to comply to their control. Some of you guys, they broke your heart because of some type of third party. So yeah, it was a very one-sided relationship. You found yourself giving way more than what you received. So what is this person's next action? It's going to be Seven of Swords in reverse, Queen of Swords, Ace of Pentacles in the reverse. Okay. You know, this person is going to tell you how much they miss you, how they feel like they made a bad choice, and all that kind of jazz. But it's coming from a space of this person feeling like they need your attention again. Yeah. It's kind of wearing them out because they're not getting a lot of attention from you right now. And they feel like if they don't do something quick, you're going to be the one that got away. Because again, this person does really care about you, love you. Yep, they want to come back. They're thinking about coming back to avoid losing you for good. Oh boy, this person has a lot of stuff they got to work through. This person may also have some type of addictive lifestyles or behavior patterns that are just very low vibrational. And this is a part of when I was talking about shadow work in the other video I did earlier this evening. It just has to go and show you. This is to show you that sometimes we're attracted to partners who have a lot of things that they need to work on, a lot of shadows. And this is definitely one of those people. You probably wouldn't even know how much this person loves you because they show up so toxic. And it's very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. Leos are next. All right. Raccoon Peanut Butter says, hello, the color on your skin is chef kisses. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I don't feel so pretty today, but I'm actually exhausted. And I tried to put a little razzle dazzle, but I didn't go all the way because I am exhausted. But I appreciate it. Country Girl says the Cancer read did resonate with her. Yeah. Sorry you had to experience that. Let's do it, Leo. Let's see what we got. Keep in mind, y'all, this is all general collective readings are exactly that. So they may or may not resonate with your story. If you're interested in booking a personal with me, visit my website, MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. The link to book your reading is in the pinned comments above, or you can find it down in the description box below. I've also dropped it in the live chat. Thank you, Cassandra. Thank you, King James. King James says, definitely beautiful, 100. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. I really do. Not feeling it today, but. All right, let's do it, Leo. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Leo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Leo and the person that Leo is connected to in love and romance at this time? What is that person's secret thoughts of Leo? That person's secret thoughts. You came closer than anyone. And I left you before you could leave me. So this is like a very insecure individual. Let's just call it what it is. Instead of like acknowledging that they were starting to really fall for you, really appreciate you, and see your worth and value, Leo, this person kind of gotten cold feet. This feels like a case of cold feet. So right when they reached the point of falling deep in love, they said, no, no, I can't do this. I can't fall deep in love with Leo, because what if Leo doesn't love me back? What if Leo hurts me? Because now my emotions are involved. So I know what I got to do. I leave. I leave. I let this go, because it's safe knowing that I don't have to worry about getting hurt. But this hurts you, Leo, because some of you guys, this actually happened. The moment that you and this person really started bonding and connecting, I'm getting you guys may have a history of, you know, really being together for some time. And things started to begin to start feeling serious. And then this person just leaves or pulls their energy back. And you're like, what the heck? Give me some more about this person's thoughts, Spirit, for Leo. Page of Pentacles. Queen of Wands. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Underneath the deck, the Hangman in the reverse, and the Six of Cups in the reverse. So here's the deal. They can't let go of their past. The past trauma, the past pain. This is someone who may have experienced a lot of things in their past that made it hard for them to love. Hard to trust people with their emotions. So even if this person does think about extending some type of an apology or offer to you, it's going to be very small with the Page of Pentacles. They see you as this Queen of Wands. Very strong, very goal-oriented, handling your business, very independent, a lot of strength. And I'm noticing that this Queen of Wands is looking that way, like you're looking away from this person's offer. So I feel like, Leo, when this person extends this offer to you or thinks about extending this offer to you, it's kind of a turn off for you. Whatever this offer is, it's almost like this person saying, hey, I want to get back to that place that you made me feel good, secure. I don't want to be left out in the cold. I really want to fight. I really want to fight for recovering and repairing this relationship. I can see the potential in us. You know, we're very close. But what I don't understand is, why is this person still not offering much? The Page is a very small offer. Why the Page, Spirit? I think it's because this person needs you more than you need them. You're showing up kind of more independent than this person. And you don't really need this person, but they need you. Okay. I'm getting a lot of guilt from this person too. They're thinking about the things that they told you in the past that wasn't honest. This could have been a liar. I'm getting they just bought a lot of time to try to figure out what they wanted. And now that they know what they want to come back. All right. They just needed time alone. I really feel like this is someone that doesn't really consider other people's feelings and emotions and thoughts. They kind of prioritize their experience and what they need and what they want. And this is the part where you may have felt, Leo, like you got the short end of the stick because you're like, okay, I'm making you feel secure. I'm making you feel whole. But what about me? Well, I think, this person was dating out of their league. You're showing up as a Queen of Wands. This person's a page. So I'm getting like a age gap or a maturity gap. This person feels a lot more mature than you, which is why it was never really built on a solid foundation. It was very rocky, 4 wands in reverse. This person gave up too easy because it was hard to level up. What is this person's future actions going to be towards Leo? The Moon and the 2 of Cups in the reverse. The illusion is telling you the whole time. The lie was, I want a relationship. I want to settle down. I want us to grow and be in something serious. But the truth is, this person was scared of commitment because they felt like you and them couldn't get on the same page with the 2 of Cups in the reverse. A lot of miscommunication, a lot of disconnection, and, it left you feeling very betrayed. They know that. They're stressed out about the fact that they got to clean up this mess. So, I think at the end of the day, this doesn't feel like somebody that's going to do much right now. But they're definitely hoping that things can heal between you two. It's just going to take a lot out of this person to make that happen, Leo. It's going to take a lot of strength. They're inconsistent with this emotion or this feeling of wanting to repair it and pull back. It's just this immaturity this person possesses and lack of consistency that's going to continue to frustrate you if you stay in this. So I think a lot of you Leos will definitely consider continue to turning a blind eye to any offer that this person gives you and move forward, because you definitely look at this person as playing a lot of games, in and out, not taking things seriously. This person could be a Pisces, Aries, Leo, Sag, Aquarius. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. It could be any sign. I got a lot of energy here. Okay. A lot of stuff going on here, Leo. Hang in there. Sometimes people are just not ready for the things you're ready for. And that's okay, but it just would have been nice if this person was honest. King James says 100%. Jerry says, my friend. Hey, Jerry. Okay. So we are going to go to Virgo. Any Virgos? Virgo. After Virgo, we'll do Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, and Aquarius. If you're just now joining, we've already done Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, and Leo. Thank you all so much for coming. Miss Davis says, yes, that Leo reading did resonate. Awesome. Janet says, absolutely did resonate. Very good reading. Thank you so much. Thank you. All right, let's get to it, Virgo. Keita wants to remind everyone, don't forget to hit the like button. Show your girls some love and support. Thank you all so much for being here. Do you know hitting the like button is an energy exchange? It's a positive way to send good vibes my way and for me to connect with you on a deeper level when I do these readings. So don't forget to hit the like button. Let's do this, Virgo. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Virgo and the person that Virgo is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person's secret thoughts of Virgo spirit? I am not available. And I wish I had treated you better. I am not available and I wish I had treated you better. You know, this person played a lot of games with you, because I feel like this was somebody that really gave you the impression that they wanted more than what they actually were willing to offer. And for many of you Virgos, this broke your heart, because I think you had honest and true intentions to build a relationship with this person. Like it was true love, true intentions, real vulnerability. And the thing about this person was they may have taken all that for granted, unfortunately. And one thing I will say, this person does have some level of regret for treating you this way. But they felt like at the moment, you know, they needed to just keep it going. Let's get some more on this person's thought spirit. We have 5 of Wands. Nine of Swords in the reverse. Queen of Wands. Underneath the deck, we have the 8 of Cups in the reverse, as well as the 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. This person sees your worth and value. That's what I'm noticing. And when this person thinks about the elephant in the room that you guys have, which is some type of breakup, I think this person gets a little frustrated by it, because they don't really want to lose you. I think they just honestly just wanted to kind of explore and see what else is out there, but they always wanted to come back. So it was like you guys got into a fight or argument. This person needed time to go explore their options or see what else was out there and then come back. I'm getting they need your help though too. So they're kind of like in a space of, okay, I'm willing to drop my guard a little bit as long as I can get Virgo's attention. When this person tries to get your attention, Virgo, I think it's going to really trigger you, because it's like, why come back now? Why try to get my attention now? Like I said, this person has spent some time exploring other options. You know, this person is going to tell you that they needed time to think and process what they wanted. And they came to the conclusion that they wanted you. It just took a while for them to come towards you. I'm still having a hard time, Spirit, understanding this person's energy. Why the Page of Wands in the reverse? Yeah, they wanted to be single and free, like I said. Like I said, this person wanted to just see what else was out there. They wanted to be in 2 things at one time. They still wanted to have a relationship with you, but also still live a life of a single man or a single woman, or kind of just see, you know, what else is out there. That's why this person has not tried to make amends with you or whatever, because they're like, well, you know, maybe I can find someone else. How did that work out for this person, Spirit? Yeah, now they need your help. 5 of Pentacles, and it didn't work out. So if this person's reaching out to you, I think it has a lot to do with they need a safe place to land, a warm place to stay, some help. What is this person's future actions? Nine of Cups in the reverse. The Fool in the reverse. The World. It would be too much of a loss for them to totally close this cycle. I'm also getting for them it would be too much of a risk to lose you, considering what you bring to the table. So it looks like the energy of they're kind of taking their time. But they're not happy where they are. This is a very miserable person right now. And again, you're a safe place to land if you open the door. If you keep your guard up, Virgo, which I think a lot of you guys are going to because you're not doing too good. You're very stressed out by this whole situation. Like this person reaching out to you or trying to make things right will be like a big trigger for you. I don't think you're going to take, yeah, you're not interested in working on it. I see it right here. I'm going to tell you right now, this person is like, I feel like they're just needing your help. I can't get away from that. I just need your help. I just need your help. I'm not getting love. Yeah, I'm not getting love. Yeah. See that? Two of Cups. They don't trust. They don't have a lot of trust and faith that you're going to keep them around long, but they're willing to use you as long as they can. See? I'm not available. I wish I had treated you better. They wish, but it's not making them want to change. And that's what you do need to know. This person could be a Scorpio, a Taurus, an Aquarius, a Leo, a Capricorn, Virgo, Aries, Sagittarius, Capricorn. Let me know, y'all, if this is your reading. Quite interesting. Just about every sign came up. A lot of energy coming through with that. I got real detail with it. Shayla says, going through a divorce, you are so right. Man, sorry you're going through a divorce. Divorces are not easy. But sometimes, unfortunately, we have to go through those phases in our life because they're just, you know, they just are not a good fit for us. They're just not a good fit for us. Yeah. So Shayla says, yes, this was my reading. Man. Janet says, amen. Absolutely. You are an excellent spiritual reader. Thank you so much, Janet. I appreciate it. All right, guys, we're going to Libra. Libra. Any Libras out there? Fact says, you're accurate. I'm a Virgo moon rising. Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing your stories, Virgo. Usually my Virgos be in hermit mode, camping out, hiding out, but y'all be listening, but y'all be kind of quiet. So thank you for the Virgos that were courageous enough to share your stories with us, sending you all the love and light as you move forward. It's hard, man. It's hard to hear these stories, but hopefully it'll put you in a better space and put in a better perspective of what you're experiencing and how to move forward. Don't forget to like the video though, guys. Such an important step. It is a free reading, so go ahead and hit the like and also hit that subscribe button so you can not miss any of these amazing readings that I give you guys just about every single night, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss another live. Thank you all so much for being here. Much love to each and every one of you beautiful souls. Libras are next. Let's do it. Libra. Tess. Hey, Libra. Country girl. Hey. All right, Libra's in the building. Yeah, fellow air signs. Let's do it. Spirit, tell me about Libra. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Libra? and the person that Libra is currently connected to in love and romance at this time. What is this person's secret thoughts of Libra in this moment? We have, I am becoming a better person. And I can't stop thinking about you. You were the catalyst to this person's growth. When you first met this person, Libra, they needed a lot of help. I'm sure a lot of you guys would agree. When you met this person, they needed a lot of help. But there's something about their experience with you that has really helped them spiritually evolve and grow to be a better man or a better woman. So they're grateful for you, and they're grateful for your experience together. Tess says, you can say that again. Yeah. And Tess says a lot. Yeah. So you really have taught this person a lot of things. I'm speaking to a Libra that's very wise and very experienced. You went through a lot in your life, and you've learned so much that you were willing to kind of share some things to help this person become better. And they will never forget what you've taught them. All right. Give me some more on this person's thoughts. Yeah. 6 of Wands in the reverse. 5 of Swords in the reverse. And 2 of Pentacles in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the 8 of Wands in the reverse and the Moon in the reverse. It's so hard for this person to let go of their fears. And I'm getting it has a lot to do with a lot of arrogance, ego, stubbornness from this person's energy. So they just sit back and don't change. These were some of the things I think in the relationship with this person that may have kind of grind your gears, is that they were being very stubborn and stuck in their ways, and you were trying to support this person, motivate this person. They're regretting being so arrogant and cocky and not taking accountability for some things. They think a lot about things you've told them, things that they said, things that they've done. And deep down, this person wants to come back because they feel like they made a bad judgment call. They shouldn't have let you go. Some of them walked away from you, or you walked away from them. Either way, it feels like you guys are not talking to each other for whatever reason. And that's really bothering this person. It felt for you, Libra, like this person was playing a lot of games, keeping you invested, keeping you supporting them while they just kind of strung you along. So all this knowledge, all this support, all that you poured into this person, you really felt like it was all in vain, like you got the shorter end of the stick. You weren't pressed. I think a lot of you Libras are very strong, very independent people. At least the Libras that are watching this video. So when it came to this relationship, you may have taken the driver's seat and led the relationship, been more of the provider or the nurturer or the fixer. But it became a lot for you. Because let's be real, what is a partnership if it's only one person contributing and building and investing? You know, I think it took a while for this person to decide what they wanted to do with this. And instead, they just thought they had all the time in the world to run around and do what they do. Some of them, they could have been juggling you, you know. They don't want to do all that anymore. I think they want to come in impulsively and tell you how much they do love you. Queen of Cups is a very emotional, nurturing, mature, stable energy. And that's their way of saying, hey, let's make peace. Let's see what they're going to actually do, though. That's what they're thinking about doing. Let's see what they're going to actually do. We have the Chariot. Here they come. The Chariot and the Nine of Wands. So this person is definitely going to come towards you, but they're going to feel like the victim because you haven't been communicating with them. So it feels like they're the blame game. Well, dang, Libra, why do you reach out to me? Why do you talk to me? You know, it feels like a lot of that kind of energy. Do you know I've been waiting for you? But have they? Maybe they've expected you to come back because you always do. You may have been the peacemaker or the one to kind of like mend things with this person in the past. Not now, though, but in the past. Yeah, in the past. And in the past, this person was in and out because, you know, they thought they can always come back. I would be careful with this person. With the Ten of Pentacles to the Devil card, I feel like this person is coming in for stability. What is the Ten of Pentacles and Devil card, Spirit? Yeah. They can't do it on their own. They can't create a stable and abundant life on their own. They're not as independent as you are. So there's something about you bringing a sense of security and stability in their life when they're with you versus they have a hard time of achieving this alone. So don't let this person come to use you. That's a big one. That's a big one. And it can be in the form of money, a place to stay, energy vampire, what have you. This person could be a Cancer, a Pisces, Scorpio, Aquarius, Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. Could be any sign. That's the main energy. Let me know. Let me know if it resonates for you. Libra. We got Scorpio next. Tess brought up a good point. She says, I don't know if it's fishy. It's the holidays. He might run after the holidays. He needs to heal and evolve. Too unstable. I've healed and still healing. I love that. Yeah, this person, Libra, definitely feels very unstable. Phoenix says that Libra reading does resonate. Awesome. Yeah, be careful with this person, Libra. The holidays are on the rise, and y'all know that is the favorite time of year for the toxic people and the narcissists. Do not let them come back. Do not let them come back. They know that's the best time of year to spin the block. Okay, we got Scorpio next, guys. Presita says, right on point for Libras. Awesome. I'm glad it resonates. HD says she has some Scorpio in her chart. I do too. So I'm looking forward to this read. Let's see what we got for the Scorpios. And happy Scorpio season. Much love. I hope all the Scorpios are enjoying their birthday season. Tomorrow is Halloween. I will not be going live on Halloween. I'm going to enjoy my day off and spend some time with family, of course. But I'll definitely be back on Saturday. Tess says, Meka, you're amazing. Spot on for Libra. Thank you so much. Thank you. Phoenix says, yeah, I'm tired of this in and out. He's a Scorpio. I just want spirit to send me my person. Well, you know, there's the thing. Here's the thing. You got to recognize what are the things, and we talked about shadow work too. I did a whole video on shadow work. So what are the things that's causing you to attract these kind of partners? Because you're the gatekeeper, guys. You guys get to determine who do you allow access to your energy. So please be mindful of this. If you are dating, you decide, are they a good fit or not a good fit? Are they toxic? Are they healthy? Are they adding value to my life? Are they depleting from my life? And you have to also identify, what is it about me that is allowing certain people to trigger me in certain type of ways. And if someone does leave you guys, let them go. Don't let them back. Block. If they didn't want to choose you, then that's your answer. They don't want you. Don't let them back, guys. Don't let them back. You will be wasting your time. A person that's serious about you would never leave you. A person that really loves you and values you will always stand by your side through the good, bad, and ugly. Always. They will not leave you because you guys have issues in the relationship. If anything, they're going to want to work towards solutions. They're not going to want to work towards avoiding the issues. At least that's what mature men and a mature woman do. But sometimes we date down. We settle. We allow ourselves to be in connections of people that's really not our match. And to find your match, put yourself out there. You got to know, like, okay, I know I vibe at this particular vibration, so I need to find someone who vibes in a similar vibration, who understands what I'm looking for, who values the type of standards that I look for in a partner, and can appreciate who I am as an individual and what I bring to the table. And, you know, everything has a price. So what you give, what can they give you, right? It's not for free. You don't give your time. You don't give your money. You don't give your effort to people just to give it to them and then you get nothing in return, right? There's always something you get out of that. So be mindful of this. Some of us spiritually kind, sweet, nurturing, empathic souls tend to overgive or give to the wrong people. So take your time, get to know people, and don't be scared to say no. Don't be scared to say I'm sorry, but no thank you. Protect your peace at all costs. That's the way. And it takes time to find that perfect match because dating is hard. But don't give up. All right, here we go, Scorpio. Ricky. Good to see you, Ricky. Dwayne. Your birthday is in November. Okay. Here we go, Scorpio. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy? Oh, hold on, y'all. Let me redo that. Wrong deck. See, I done got on my TED Talk, and I'm starting to get a little sleepy. And I forgot to grab the right deck. We're going to do this right, Scorpio. My apologies, guys. I forgot we're even working with an oracle deck on this reading. See, watch what happens live. Watch what happens live. Okay, here we go. The right deck this time. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Scorpio. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Scorpio and the person that Scorpio is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person's secret thoughts of Scorpio? So many things remind me of you. And sometimes I stay awake thinking about you. Heavy on the energy of this person being obsessed. I think that's been the theme of the Scorpio readings these days. And this person just can't stop thinking about you, Scorpio. I'm getting they'll be at work and then they get triggered by something that they see or something that they hear. And then they go home and they're all alone in the bed. And then they start thinking about you. Reminiscing, I'm getting. Reminiscing about the good old days when you guys were having a lot of fun together. Get some more on this person's secret thoughts. 6 of Wands in the reverse. 4 of Wands. 9 of Pentacles underneath the deck. Ace of Pentacles. And the King of Swords. This person wants to extend a real solid, honest, genuine offer towards you. But they're like, I got to do it the right way. For some of you guys, this person wants to propose to you or take this relationship to the next level, whatever that means to you. Okay. I mean, I'm getting very serious. Okay. And then with the third card we have is the Emperor. So I got the Page of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Emperor. Like, this person's not playing around. Okay. Deep down, that's what they're thinking. But here's the problem. And I'm sure you would agree with this, Scorpio. This person can't let go of their pride and ego. They don't want to look like a simp. They don't want to look like a chump. They don't want to look like you got them whipped. But they are. They're very obsessed with you, Scorpio. They really are digging you. It's a thought to definitely come forward, but it's also the very thing that scares them. So what they do is use a subtle approach. That's what they're thinking. You know, maybe if I just come in and give Scorpio a subtle approach, I can get the temperature of Scorpio to know if they will still talk to me, still consider me, still like me. But they don't want to look like they really that, like they whipped. Whipped. Missy says, what's another word for whipped? Whipped. You already know what the other word is, but I'm on YouTube, so I can't say it. Listen. When this person reaches out to you, Scorpio, you're going to be convinced that this person's only coming back to waste more of your time. You feel like this is somebody that's not committal, that just thinks they can come and go as they please, and just really doesn't want what you want in a relationship. I would kind of have to disagree with you a little bit on that, Scorpio. I think you're partially correct. I just don't think you quite understand this person's, like, they have such an inflated sense of ego that if they would just drop this idea in their mind that, oh, I don't want to look some kind of way. If they can just drop that and they can just surrender to this love story, I can just see this romance blossoming. But because they have this big ego, it's making it look like they don't care when they really do. In fact, they care a lot. A lot. So you wouldn't even know. Like in the 3D, Scorpio, you would think this person could care less about you. And that's the way you're perceiving them. This person thought they wanted to be single. I think in the past, when you guys were really in the relationship, they thought that's what they wanted. their freedom. But they're realizing that there's no real happiness in that if they don't have you in it. They're realizing they've got to change this mentality. They got to change being a player, being in and out. They know they weren't good. They know they were weak being in the relationship, but still acting like they single and stuff. But they want to choose happiness. And happiness is you. I'm just curious about you, Scorpio. How does Scorpio really feel about this person? Thank you, Creed. Creed says, you're so loved. We love you. Thank you so much, boo. We love you right back. Thank you for the love. You feel like this thing's over. That's how you feel, Scorpio. You know what it is, Scorpio? You're like, I've seen what I needed to see. I know what I needed to know. Like, I don't know. I don't even want to argue with this person. I don't want to try to get them to see anything or understand anything. Like, it's over with. Like, I'm focusing on me. I'm focusing on my goals. And I'm about to be tired. I'm about to be sick and tired of this fool if they come through trying to hit up my line. That's how you feel. Yeah. It's also going to confuse you, I'm getting, with the Eight of Swords. If this person reaches out after all this time, like, why are you calling me? Or why are you texting me? Or why are you reaching out to me? It kind of confuses you, Scorpio, because again, their actions are not matching up with their true feelings because of ego. This is crazy, y'all. So, what is this person going to do next when it comes to Scorpio? Judgment. Judgment and the World. Why the World, Spirit? Because we have the Eight of Pentacles in reverse. Okay. They don't want this thing to end. They made a decision. They don't want this thing to end. No, we're not ending this. Like, come on. Give me a chance, please. Cut me some slack here. Can you show me a little bit of grace? Show me that Scorpio side that's very loving and very nurturing and very sweet and very kind and empathetic and supportive. Like, can you give a brother another chance? Can you give a sister some grace? Come on. Come on, Scorpio. Come on. That's what your person would say. This is the deal. They don't want to leave you. They're obsessed. They're whipped. You got them whipped. Now, keep in mind, the roles can be reversed in this reading. So if you are a cross watcher connected to a Scorpio, the roles can be reversed, or it can be vice versa. That's the cool thing about my reading. But whatever the story is, this person definitely has a lot of issues. And one thing about Scorpio, when you make your decision, it's final. I don't think you really are interested in trying to revisit this. It's going to be quite interesting when this happens, how this person is going to respond. But I think they're going to be met with rejection. Your person could be a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. That's predominant in the reading there. Also, I got fixed sign energy: Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Leo. All right. Juan says, I plead the fifth. I can dig it. Juan says, I plead the fifth. Dang, y'all. I done dropped a card. That's the bad thing about being a tarot reader. You be dropping cards sometimes. Hold on, y'all. Watch what happens live. Okay. What did Ricky say? Hold on, y'all. Y'all see Ricky in the comments. Ricky says, that's all right. I buy them flowers anyway. Okay. Good luck. You know, one thing, Ricky, let me tell you about a Scorpio, because I'm a Scorpio rising. And I'm also an Aquarius, which is also a fixed sign. When a fixed sign makes their decision and they decide that they're done with you, they're done. There's nothing you can do to change their mind. So, you know, be careful, Ricky. I don't want you to get your feelings hurt. I don't want to get you, and all the other cross watchers out there, just know, Scorpio ain't playing with y'all. Scorpio ain't playing with y'all. All right. Once the fixed signs, which is an Aquarius, a Scorpio, a Taurus, or a Leo, makes a decision, you're wasting your time. You're wasting your breath. You're wasting your energy. You're looking crazy. Just saying. Okay. We're on Saggy-Waggies. Sagittarius. Where you at? T-Rose said Aries too, but you halfway there. I know you guys are not fixed signs. You know, you can be, you know, influenced a little bit here and there, but fixed signs is hard to get them budging, man. That's why, you know, they hard-headed, they stubborn, all of that stuff. They can be quite hard to deal with. I know, because I got it predominantly in my chart. I'm just a woman that knows what she wants. All right, let's do this, Sagittarius. Saggy-Waggies. All right, here we go. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Sagittarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Sagittarius? And the person that Sagittarius is currently connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Sagittarius? We have, I look for you everywhere. And I left you before you could leave me. This feels like somebody that wants to reconnect with you, Sagittarius, and they're not having any luck. But they also regret disconnecting from you from the jump. So this feels like a connection that was met with some type of breakup or separation. And this person actually physically left you or mentally checked out before you did because they thought it was safer. They thought it was easier to do that. It really hurt you though, Sagittarius, and made you resent this person. I'm getting you're looking at this person with disgust and frustration to the point where you don't want to talk to them anymore. Like you have nothing else to say. That's why this person can't get in contact with you. Many of you guys have this person blocked, or you've just totally made it impossible for them to contact you in some type of way. But they're not stopping their attempts to connect with you. This is someone who doesn't want to give up. They don't want to give up. Okay, so let's see what else are they thinking. Letitia says that's true. All right, let's see. Secret thoughts. We got the Seven of Wands in the reverse. Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. Ace of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Eight of Swords, as well as the Sun in the reverse. This is somebody that's mentally feeling disappointed by their actions, like mentally drained and exhausted by this whole ordeal. I'm also noticing that there was a very long period in which this person felt like, you know, they had to protect themselves from you. Protect themselves from you to protect their own happiness. But now their energy is someone who's saying, you know what? I'm ready to come back, drop my guard, and try this again. I don't want to lose hope. I feel like we can heal this. So I want to talk to you and let you know, like, hey, let's work this thing out. Don't get it twisted, Sagittarius. This person's still a little upset because I think they're noticing you're blocking them, resisting them, holding back from them. You're like, your energy is coming across as somebody that's not stunting them. Like you're being very focused on yourself. You're not even worried about this person, I'm hearing. And that irritates this person. Knowing that you're being self-centered. Yeah, you're just not being someone that is trying to do anything at all when it comes to this relationship. If anything, I think this time apart has spiritually evolved and grown your sense of self-worth. Being with this person has brought your energy down. And now that you're away from this person, you're feeling more confident these days. I'm just getting you don't know what to do next, like where to go next in your love life. But you just know it's not going to be with this person. You want to be somewhere where you can be happy. So some of you guys are, feeling confident enough to put yourself out there, dating some people, but not ready to settle down per se, but just putting yourself out there. You're like, I'm feeling good enough to, okay, let me see. Let me see how things are going to go. But all this is problematic for your person because all that attention is supposed to be on them, according to them. Letitia says, you are so right. It was very draining dealing with that person. Yeah, I can see it here. Now listen, this person wants to propose to you, marry you, commit to you. Like you are the total package. So that's why they're frustrated too, because they're trying to give you a real offer. So they're a bit confused, like, why are you rejecting me when I'm actually trying to give you something? Like, why are you being selfish? Like, why are you holding off and closing off for me? I really feel like this person has a hard time with looking at their self and looking at their own behaviors from the past and understanding why you're showing up the way you are. It's almost like this person likes to just sweep things under the rug and act like it didn't happen. They like to sweep things under the rug and act like things didn't happen and expect you to just give them a clean slate and keep the relationship going. That's this person's energy. Well, I'm being fair now. I'm being genuine now. So Sagittarius, give me a chance. The problem is, Sagittarius, you're tired. You're tired of this person doing the things that are triggering you and hurting you. Especially when you had nothing but the best intentions for this relationship when you were together. So it's like, how dare you come back and treat me this way? How dare you? But they still don't understand it. Why do you have me blocked? Can you please unblock me? Can we please talk? What does this person plan to do next? We have the Two of Swords in the reverse, and we have the Eight of Cups. So they definitely want you to consider unblocking them. But they're also overwhelmed with the fact that you're probably gone. They want your attention. That's what they want. Anything, a smoke signal, cussing them out, something like, hello. It's devastating this person. Can you do something? What is this Eight of Cups? Yeah, can you just let this stuff go? Whatever issues you guys had, let's just let that go. Let it go. Just let it go, Sagittarius. Let it go. Yeah, this person's going to have a hard time with Sag. I think your patience is kind of wore out with this person, and I can see why. So yeah, because this person kind of abandoned you when you needed them the most, it feels like, Sagittarius, you're saying, you know what, screw them. Screw them. Okay, got you. This person could be a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Yeah. That's the main energy. Let me know if it resonates. All right. We got Capricorn next. Miss Siren says, my Capricorn sun alert is going off from this reading, LOL. And the fact that he still doesn't understand where I'm coming from shows the lack of growth. I just can't be bothered anymore. Exactly. And that's the thing, guys. If you are watching tarot, because I see some of y'all in the comments not comprehending, but I see Miss Siren gets it. If you're cross-watching like Miss Siren, look at it from the perspective that the roles could be reversed. She got it. She's not she's a Capricorn, but maybe she was connected to a Saggy. So she watched the Saggy reading and she said, okay, well, I was the one on the receiving end of the mess. So I can see how this resonates with my story and vice versa. That's how tarot works. And you can also watch your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, because a lot of times that resonates as well. But these are general collective readings. I got to emphasize that once again. So that may or may not resonate with your story. And also, time is fluid in tarot, so it can happen in your past, present, or future. And of course, if you are if you are long gone and let this person go, it doesn't mean that they have let you go. So, just, be open-minded. All right, we're going to do Capricorn now. But if you would like for me to connect with you on a deeper level, you can always book a personal reading with me at MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, because that is the best way for me to give you a most accurate reading. It's connecting directly with you. Okay. All right, let's do this, guys. Let's go to Capricorn. We have Annie here. We have Lauren here. We have Miss Siren. We have Knowledge. How much are the personals and how long? They vary. You just have to visit my website, MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com. It depends on which one you book, okay? So click on that link right there that I just dropped into the chat to get a reading. I go above and beyond. So even if you book a 3-question, I'm answering multiple questions. If you book a 30-minute reading, sometimes I go over that. It just depends. I always give you your money's worth. If you book a video call with me, you get to ask unlimited questions for an hour with me. So it's really cool. Check it out for the prices on my website. Thank you for your interest. All right, here we go, Capricorn. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Capricorn. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies surrounding Capricorn and the person that Capricorn is currently connected to in love and romance at this time? What is this person's secret thoughts of Capricorn, Spirit? Just being near you, Capricorn, is intoxicating. Because I love you. Just being near you, Capricorn, is so intoxicating because they love you. I'm getting drunk in love. We be all night. Oh, oh, drunk in love. No. I think this person, when they're with you, I'm just imagining somebody that just feels addicted to you, and they never got that feeling before. So this is someone that I feel like has never really been around someone that they connected to on such a deep level. So this is someone that may have grown up in an environment where they never really understood love, because maybe as a child they never been in love. When they were in relationships prior to you, it was just very superficial. But when it came to you, it was very strong, and they were falling. Even some of their friends and family may have even told you this, Capricorn, like, oh, I can tell so-and-so is really into you, or, when are you guys going to get married, or all this and all that, right? Some of you guys may have actually been married to this person. They really do feel like you and them are soulmates. It's a very strong bond for sure, okay? They may have not been able to identify what it is, but that's what they're thinking. Like, it's intoxicating, like Capricorn, oh my gosh. So deep. All right. Tell me some more about this person's secret thoughts of Capricorn. We have the Queen of Wands. The Queen of Cups in the reverse. The Four of Wands in the reverse. Underneath the deck, we have the Wheel of Fortune in the reverse and the Judgment in the reverse. Even though this person felt all these things for you, they made a lot of bad decisions when you guys were together. I'm getting like really bad judgment calls. It felt more like a karmic cycle for you, Capricorn, than it felt like a true loving connection. And it has a lot to do with this person making bad choices. They loved you and they felt for you and they were intoxicated by you, but they were acting a fool. They were acting a fool. So it never really felt like love for you. At least you felt pulled or magnetically drawn, like it was a soulmate connection. But at the same time, this person would do stuff and you're like, what in the heck is wrong with you? And that's what made it hard for you to break this cycle, because you can see that it's real. Like, as bad as this person was treating you, felt the genuine connection that you and this person shared. And it was real. This person really did love you, you know? The problem is, because they've screwed it up so bad, they're holding back. They think it's just wiser to hold it back because they ruined this. They ruined this marriage. They ruined this relationship. You know, some of you guys could have lived together. It just wasn't solid. It was a lot of conflict, a lot of issues. And I think both you and this person just got tired of the fights, tired of the arguments, the disagreements, tired of things just being so bad. And it has a lot to do with this person just making bad judgment calls. And of course, Capricorn, you will call them out on it. And they don't want to hear about that. They don't want to hear you talking to them and telling them how to behave. Who are you? You're not the boss of me. You know, that's their mentality. You're not the boss of me. So yeah, there is a lot that this person has done that took a toll on your confidence and your ability to trust that this can work out. You kind of felt out of love, and you started to begin to build up a lot of resentment. See that? But this was you, Capricorn, being so loving, so nurturing, so empathetic and kind. You just tried your best. You did. But remember, I said something about this cycle is hard to break. And it is. Because you guys have a strong soul tie. And it's real love. But it's bad behavior. I think it hurt you the most to be treated like you were just strung along, like you were just this person's option, or you were just here conveniently to be there. Like they didn't treat you like you were valuable, but they did value you. That's the thing. So it was a lot of karmic lessons learned in this experience for you, Capricorn. Deeper than what meets the eye. I think it's about recognizing the red flags early and knowing that even if someone loves you, they gotta respect you. Even if someone wants to do better, they gotta show you their actions, and it has to be consistent. And there was this thing about you and this person being together all this time, and they would keep messing up, and you would give them chance after chance, and it still never changed. And it's because this person was manipulating you, playing games with you. Why were they manipulating, Capricorn? Because they needed more time to figure out what they wanted to do with this. But of course, they weren't going to let you go because that Capricorn feeling, you were intoxicating. And as they were keeping you around longer and longer, they started falling for you. And now they were in a predicament, right? Of someone that has fallen for Capricorn, but has treated Capricorn so badly. It's a very screwed up scenario for sure. Very screwed up. Linda says, yes, everything you're saying is so 100% true. All my story, absolutely 100. Yep. Miss Siren says, yes. Yes. And Lauren says, it was like beating a dead horse. I see it. It's like beating a dead horse. How can you get somebody to see the errors of their ways when they don't want to see it, when they don't want to recognize it or make the appropriate changes consistently? That was the issue. What is this person going to do next? Six of Pentacles. King of Wands in the reverse. And the Five of Wands. This person is not going to change. I'm getting a repeated cycle with this person. They come in, they give you hope by being more generous, being considerate. Then once they get triggered and upset, they're off. Bitter, upset, leaves, plays the field or whatever they do. And then they come back because they start missing you. This person hasn't changed, especially with this King of Wands in the reverse. Very selfish, this person. So I feel like they would only really be planning to come back for their own personal benefit of what you can provide them with the Six of Pentacles. What about the Six of Pentacles? Yeah, you're an empress. That's why. You're a great provider. That's the way they see it. You are actually the ideal partner to be with. You have everything together. You are the total package. So what better way to connect with someone than with an empress? But this is where they got it messed up. An empress is only going to stick around so long and give so much. And then once an empress feels like you playing her or him, she's gone. So you can be an empress or an emperor, very solid, very secure, a leader. You led the relationship. You provided a very safe place to land for this person. And they took advantage of you. And they're going to continue to do this because they know that you're, you got it going on. Yep. Joy says, you're good. He's the king of ghosting. Yep, that's what I got. They're going to ghost you again. Be careful. Be careful with this one. This person could be a fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. I'm also getting Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, as well as Libra. Let me know if it resonates. You're very welcome, Capricorns. Very welcome. So Meka says, facts, Meka. I'm solid until you F up. I heard that. Yeah, once you F up, it's over. Well, rightfully so. You can't stay with somebody that's mishandling you. You definitely can't. All right. Tess says, Meka, it's the holidays around the corner. So they're all coming back and trying to come back. But we will leave after New Year's. Yeah, they'll leave after New Year's. Exactly. This is what they do, guys. Y'all haven't caught on to the toxic, narcissistic pattern of behaviors that these people do. It's a safe place to land. Who wants to, come on. Who wants to not land at an emperor or empress's house? And you a broke, busted, and disgusted individual. Come on, of course. Of course you're going to land. They coming to your house, Capricorn. Shoot. Not. All right. And retrograde. I think we're also in a retrograde too. So a lot of X's are popping up, y'all. So beware. Let's see how long this retrograde is going to last. Well, they got one in November 9th. It's pre-shadow. That's why it is. Because the Mercury retrograde will begin November 9th through November 29th. But it's pre-shadow, so you'll start seeing some of the symptoms of retrograde already occurring. So that'll be like technology, X's, or things from your past popping up. You may have communication issues or technology issues, different things like that. So be careful. Be careful with this. Y'all read up on Mercury retrograde. So y'all be ready. All right, Aquarius. It's our time to shine. Look at all the aquas in the building. That's what's up. Wait a second. Aqua gang. I Aqua gang in this thing. Y'all ain't ready. The best sign of the night. JMM in the building. Mitzi in the building. Miss Siren in the building. Gang, gang. My in the building. My. Lisa in the building. Yeah. Okay. Delaney in the building. Adele here, checking on in for Aqua Gang. Wait a second. Tess said I'm Aqua North Node. Sit down, Tess. Sit your rump down. We're talking about Aqua Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. And your girl is an Aqua Sun and Venus. Can you tell? Crazy. Tess. I'm just playing. You can come play along with the Aquas. You can come and ride in our spaceship. Jacqueline, hey boo. Hey. Greetings from Scotland. Wow, I'm international. I'm known worldwide. It makes me feel important to just go with it. I bet Scotland is beautiful. I bet it's starting to get cold up there though. But it's beautiful. Scotland, Germany, all those different places. I've never been. I see a lot of pictures and movies and videos and stuff. Cool. All right. Get ready, Aqua Gang. Get ready. Here we go. It's magical. I bet it is. I bet Scotland is really nice. All that greenery. I just love nature and just the fresh outdoors and nature. So I bet it's beautiful. Okay, let's do this, Aquarius. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energies surrounding Aquarius and the person that Aquarius is currently connected to in love and romance? What is this person's secret thoughts of Aquarius? We have, I don't react when people mention you. And I left you before you could leave me. Fix your face, Aquarius. Fix your face. Okay, so here it is. You already know this person's full of crap. Because what they're doing is they're pretending like they don't care. When they do. So much, in fact, that I'm getting this person had to leave you, Aquarius, or push you away or act like they didn't care because they started to really catch feelings for you. Okay, this is somebody that I feel like is a very emotionally closed off and emotionally unavailable. And when the feelings started coming to the surface of that aqua feeling, that aqua experience, they got a little spooked. They were like, oh, I probably need to leave the scene. So now that you guys are separated or not talking or what have you, I really feel like this person gets questioned by so many people. Hey, how's Aquarius doing? I haven't seen Aquarius in a while. Is Aquarius doing good? And this person's like, I guess Aquarius good, doing good. Aquarius fine, whatever. They try to be cool, calm, and collected, but on the inside, they pissed. They like, that damn Aquarius. Because you ain't talking to them, Aquarius. You ain't got nothing to say to them. Here we go. What else is this person's secret thoughts? Eight of Wands. Eight of Pentacles. And Knight of Pentacles. Underneath the deck, we have the Five of Wands in the reverse and the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This person wants to make peace with you, Aquarius. Okay, they miss you. They do. Now they do. And I'm getting they first want to start off by having a conversation. They do. They're just not confident. This is somebody, again, that just doesn't have the balls. No matter the gender, they don't got the balls to come forward and let you know how they feel. Look at this. King of Cups in the reverse. Emotionally unavailable. Very cold. Very cold. Even though this person feels heartbroken, they're manipulating their energy to make it seem like they don't care. That's a lie. They're trying to be like, whatever. Lies. The lies, the lies, the lies, y'all. It's right here. They're manipulating their own energy to make it seem like they don't care. It's right here. Look, they're pretending like you're not their wish fulfillment when you are. Aquarius, don't laugh at this person, please. I'm not laughing. Stop laughing, Aquarius. It's not funny. They're acting like you aren't the best thing that happened to them in their life when you are. Tell me about this Three of Swords. I think this person messed up because they took too long to make a decision with this Two of Pentacles. What is this Two of Pentacles energy? Yeah, they were taking their time. They thought they had all the time in the world to make a decision if they wanted you or this other hoe that they was talking to. So they never really prioritized building and securing this relationship. They was trying to decide between you and this other hoe. Who this other hoe? Let's see. What you say, Vanessa? Let's not laugh though. It's a bit sad. Oh, I'm not laughing, Aquarius. See, this is where I got to stop laughing because some of y'all be running out like, why are you laughing? This is the serious. It is, but it's funny. I'm laughing at your person. Your person's remedial. Here we go. Two of Wands in the reverse. It looks like they decided they don't want this other hoe and they want you. That was just a placeholder. Why didn't they want this other hoe? The Magician in the reverse. And the Six of Wands. Because this person really didn't want this other hoe. They just wanted to have somebody giving them attention. They're an attention whore. They need somebody. Remedial. I'm sorry, but they are. All right, your energy. Eight of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. And the Nine of Cups. You know what? At the end of the day, the more and more you force yourself, Aquarius, to not give this person a time and day, to not focus on them anymore, to focus on yourself, you're actually feeling really good these days. Look at this, Nine of Cups. You're feeling amazing on your own. Nine of Cups is almost 10 of Cups. You're only one cup away. So this is like saying you are feeling great without this person in your life. Yep. Whole and solid at the house with your fuzzy socks on like Meka. Aqua gang. Y'all chilling. I'm really getting like a chill. I'm getting like y'all good. Y'all feels like solid, Aquarius. I don't know what this is. Let me see. Get some more on this. Yeah. You know what it is? It's self-love, self-care. That's what it is for the first time in a long time. I think you're finally taking that cup that you were trying to extend to this person and you're giving it to yourself. And like you said, Aquarius, you're feeling so good. You're like, this feels good. I feel good. I'm feeling myself. Feeling myself. I'm feeling mine. Feeling myself. Feeling myself. I'm feeling mine. For real. That's the awkward. I'm just getting y'all having a happy dance moment or something. Just chilling. You're not stressed. You're not pressed. You're not worried. But if this person does extend an offer to you, you're already setting it up in your mind to avoid them, to duck and dodge from any offer they give you. So this energy is saying, I'm not willing to sacrifice this level of happy and peace to go back to someone that's not even offering me much. This person's, you look at this person as someone that can't offer you nothing but a page. What you gonna do with a page of pentacles? What you gonna do with a very immature offer? You need a king, you need a queen, you need an emperor, you need an empress. You need somebody that's less remedial. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm in rare form. Just go with it, Aquarius. Just y'all know something wrong with your person. Come on. Y'all know something wrong with them. 2 brain cells, maybe 3. Spirit, what is this Knight of Pentacles? So after all this time of pretending like they don't care, ducking and dodging from you, avoiding you, all that, now this person's saying, you know what? I think I really want to get my Aquarius back. Y'all know Aquarius's mouth for ignorance. I'm going to just shh. Spirit, what is this person's future actions to Aquarius? What are they going to do next? Queen of Swords, the Fool, the 5 of Wands in reverse. Ooh, y'all, this person want to talk to you. Come and talk to me. I really want Aquarius. Can I talk to you? I really want my aqua back. Come and talk to me. Sorry. I had to get the laugh out of Aquarius. I gotta get the laugh. This person is whipped, baby. What's wrong with this person, y'all? I'm sorry. It's just too much. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it, Aquarius. I'm sorry. Help. Help me, please. Spirit, help me, please. What's wrong with this person? I'm sorry. Listen, I get it. I know what this person is on. This is a classic case of someone that didn't see your worth or value when they were with you. Okay, let's just call a spade a spade. Okay, let's call it what this person. They were remedial. It just, they a little slow. They in a little, little special classes, special bus, and it just took a little while for the elevator don't go all the way to the top. Something wrong with them. So now that they had an old placeholder, this little hole on the side, and this other situation mess that they had going on, whatever you want to call it, I think they realized, in all seriousness, I'm being honest, this is the energy. They're realizing your worth and value. They realize what's really out here in these streets. And they're seeing that what you offer and what you bring to the table is so valuable and so rare. I mean, we are the rebels. That this person can't get it anywhere else. And this is the thing. With the Queen of Swords to the Fool to the Five of Wands in reverse, this is someone that's saying, I really want to talk to you about us just starting fresh, having a fresh start. Let bygones be bygones. Like, come on, please forgive me. How many ways can this person say it? And Aquarius, let's say it together, Aquarius. We don't care. And that's real. Aquarius, say it again. We don't care. We don't. I see it right here, Aquarius. You cool and calm and collective over here. You chilling. Y'all chilling over here. And this is the part where everybody say, oh, Aquarius is mean. Aquarius is cold. Aquarius is this. Aquarius. But how did this person treat you, Aquarius? Look how they playing with you. They playing in your face. And then try to come and spin the block. It's a no. I'm sorry, y'all. That was a very immature read. I really don't read like that, y'all. But I had to give it to them one time because they got Aquarius messed up for real. Exactly, Vanessa. They gonna pretend like it was nothing. Correct. And that's the part right there. That's it right there. That's the part right there that really just grinds my gears. How you gonna act like you didn't do nothing? Come on. Aquarius never forgets. Aquarius never forgets. Not the 1, not the 2, not the 3, 4, or the 5. I got to keep reminding them, Aquarius. We're not the 1s, not the 2s, 3s, 4s, or the 5s to be F with. They're going to learn one day. This person about to get their feelings hurt, by the way, because I just see a lot of Aquarius rejecting this person, and this person's going to keep trying. It's something about this person's inability to just yield and quit. They're just constantly trying. And it may be a culmination of them always getting access to you in the past, no matter what they did. Or it can just be in the idea that at some point Aquarius may drop their guard, but you're a fixed sign. That ain't gonna happen. And Miss Siren says that's the remedial energy you talking about. Correct. I'm just like, make it make sense. You know, Aquarius, we ain't got time for it. I mean, we ain't got time for the ridiculous behavior. Like, come on, man. It's too much. It's too much. Okay. That done wore me out. We on Pisces now, y'all. Y'all, I've been single for a very long time. And I don't even know if that was my reading. I'm just offended for the people that have resonated with that reading. I'm offended for you because that's some bull right there. And you know, Aquarius, we loyal to the end. Y'all, I got your back. So I'm going to let them know. Wrong. Absolutely wrong. Somebody says so lonely. Don't be lonely. You know, you're really not alone. You just need to make the time and the effort to connect to others. And I'm not talking about romantic relationships. I'm talking about you going out and socializing. So you need to make the time. What's that name? 567, whatever, 567. Go out to events in your community. Go to the gym. Hang out with family, friends. Go out. Stop staying in the house. Going to the store, going to your job is not hanging out. You need to go out and socialize. And it doesn't have to be clubbing. It can be, you can go to a nice established restaurant, sit at the bar and just chop it up with people sitting at the bar or the bartender. And you just never know who you're going to meet. You can also attend, I know we got the holidays coming up, so you know it's going to be a bunch of different things going on. Some of y'all go to church, go to the different church events. Some of y'all don't go to church, but you know, your community got stuff going on. Get outside. If they got a skating rink, go to the skating rink and start talking to people. They got a lighting ceremony of the tree. Go out to that, whatever, just go. If you got a dog, walk your dog around the neighborhood or go to the park. Go to the dog park. You know what I'm saying? Just go out. There's no such thing as being lonely. You're only lonely because in your mind, that's what you believe you are. But if you believe that you're not lonely and you create a life and experience of you connecting to others, then you'll be fine. Socialize. And as you begin to connect with others, you never know who you're going to meet. You may meet your next husband. You maybe meet your next best friend, you know. And you can go to these things alone. You don't have to go with people. Like say if you go to a restaurant, you could sit at the bar alone, get you some water, get you a salad and just sit there. You know how dudes be going to the bar and they be sitting there watching the game? Shoot, you could do the same thing and just be talking to the guy sitting at the bar. Hey man, what up? And start a conversation. You live around here? You know, just talk to people. I think we get so wrapped up with the cell phones that we forget what it was like when we didn't have cell phones. We don't know how to get off of the cell phone and just start talking to people. Like you could just walk around your neighborhood, go and walk around your neighborhood and you meet people and just start starting a conversation. And as you become more comfortable getting to know, talking to strangers, you become more comfortable talking to strangers. And then you can branch out and begin to connect with people romantically. And you're going to keep that same energy. You're going to stay friendly, but you're going to be quiet. Ladies, you're going to hush your mouth. And you're going to get information. You're going to tell them only what they need to know. So that way they're not going to use the information you tell them against you, but just what they need to know. And you're listening to get information about who this person is. And see, will it work? And as soon as somebody mess up, you kindly and respectfully stay in your feminine energy and say, you know, you really didn't have to raise your voice right there. You know, I just don't really resonate with guys that yell and scream. So I'm going to have to just let you know that if this continues, this is going to have to be our last interaction. Because I don't yell at you. I don't raise my voice at you. But I don't want that to happen. So I'm just letting you know that it just is something I don't really like. He's like, oh, okay, well, no problem. Then he does it again. Okay, all right. Let me get my purse. Let me get my purse. My purse set. Then you get your purse. And you say, you know what? I just don't think this is going to work between us. But God bless. And you get your purse and you walk out the door. And you go to your cell phone and you go block. And you go to your next. You go to your next date. That's how you do that right there. But this is what y'all do. You tell a guy, that's my boundary. Please don't cross it. And then they do it. And then you're like, okay, John. Listen, John. I told you last time to not yell at me. I mean, and then look, this is you with your purse. You're trying to be like Meka and be gangster with it and get your purse. And get your purse. And it's like, listen, John, I don't want to have to leave, but if you keep triggering me, I'm going to have to go. And then he grabs you by the hand and he starts kissing on you, baby, I'm sorry. And then you put the purse down, and then he start kissing you on your neck, and then your clothes come off, and then you done forgot everything that Meka Divine Spiritual Guidance done told you. Girl, you done messed up. You like, forget that purse. Forget that purse. You know I ain't lying. Hey, instead of you be like, John, I can't say, you be like, John. John. I'm trying to keep it appropriate for YouTube, y'all. I have no sense whatsoever. But listen, oh God, I'm crying. You got to stand on business. You can't be playing around, for real. Now, say if they do something that's unforgivable. Like my thing is, if I find out a dude's cheating, I hope you enjoy it. This will be the last time you hear from me. Love and light. And get my purse, and I walk out. Block. And that's it. There is no discussion to be had. What do I need to talk to you about? See, some of y'all be like, okay, well, listen, like, why are you cheating on me? Why are you talking to her? Why? Why are you talking to her? What is it about her instead of me? After all I've done to you, after everything that I put you, we've been in this relationship for 15 years, and you do this to me? What you doing all that for? Y'all better hit him with the, oh, you having sex with Becky at the job? Oh, Becky giving you, okay, all right. Let me get my, oh, did you pay your half of the rent? Okay, great, all right. Well, guess what? This is the last time you'll be hearing from me, but good luck to you and Becky with the good head. Baby, let me tell you something. Do not play with me. And that's the energy. For real, y'all got to be on. You have to really stand on your standards. You have to stand on your standards, because people will only treat you as good or as bad as you allow. It's behavior intervention. It's behavior intervention. Once you give a man or a woman an inch that's toxic, they're going to run a mile. Once you let them back, oh, baby, you done told them you are weak. Weak. Oh, yeah, I got her on lock. She done let me back. Look, she on the phone. He on the phone. Yeah, I knew I had her. I knew I just had to lay it down one good time, and I got on right back up in there. I just slid right back up in there. Yeah, you know I got her like that. Yeah, she ain't going nowhere. You know I got her on lock. You looking like Boo Boo the fool, because you done let this fool back. And he gonna dog you out, because you just let him know. No matter if you lie, cheat, whatever, and you leave, or if I leave you, you have unlimited access to me. That's what you're telling a toxic person. That's not what you're really saying. What you're saying is, well, we're going to try to work things out. We're going to really work on this relationship. We're going to get it to a better place. That's some bull. That person like, fool. Let's see. Oh, she in the other room? Okay, I'm in the back. Look, they be on the toilet, y'all. Let's see, who's on Tinder? Okay. Nah. Yeah. And this is you knocking on the... John, are you going to come out of the bathroom? Yeah. I'm coming. Oh, look. Now look at that rack right there. All right, huh? Oh, yeah, babe, I'll be out in a second. Hold on. And then he... Oh, I better stop y'all, because they're going to shut my channel down. Y'all get what I'm saying? Y'all get what I'm saying? I'm trying to get you guys to really put it in perspective of what you're dealing with. A lot of you guys are dealing with men or women. There's no gender, y'all. I'm just using because I have a lot more women that watch my channel than guys. So fellas, you know, it can be the other way around too. But a lot of you guys have such big hearts and you want to believe that people are going to be as good and as loyal and as sweet and kind and all the things that you are. But everybody doesn't operate the same way you do. So what you have to really do is you have to honestly look at people for who they are. And when they show you who they are, you have to know that's who they are. Like, and so now that you know, you're dealing with a cheater, you're dealing with a liar, you're dealing with somebody that got an addiction, you're dealing with somebody that's here today, going tomorrow. Now that you know, what you gonna do? What you gonna do? Because they're not, most cases, about 90 something percent of these people will never change, especially when they get of a certain age. They're going to be stuck in their ways. So what are you going to do? Or they're not willing to change for you. You can't make somebody change. They have to want to do that themselves. Okay. So with that being said, be very mindful for my singles out there that's dating. Who is this person? And does this person really fit my standards, my expectations, and what I feel like I need? And if they don't, I have to be willing to walk away. I have to be willing to move on with my life. It will hurt a little, but guess what? In the long run, you're saving yourself years of pain. Some of y'all thousands, or some of y'all upwards of hundreds of thousands of dollars loss. I mean, you'll be losing more than gaining more when you're with the wrong person. And you're better off by yourself, where you can actually be working on your self-healing, your money, your stability. You know, get yourself ready for that husband or that wife. But don't be wasting your time with people that's wasting time. Situationships, wasting your time. Somebody that's stringing you along that ain't asking for a commitment, wasting your time. Okay. Somebody you've been in a boyfriend and girlfriend phase for years and they ain't actually to settle down and be married, wasting your time. They're not serious. They're not serious. They're not serious. Okay. And you got to really put it in perspective, because you are serious. Why isn't this person serious about me? Because they don't care. They don't care. Everybody doesn't think the same way you do. And for a lot of us, it takes a long time to really understand that and to believe that people can be so cruel and so toxic and so self-serving and so mean. But guess what? Everybody's not built that way. You're not built that way. There's good people in the world too. You just keep letting the wrong people in. And when you let the wrong people in, that's where you say, well, I keep attracting the wrong people. No, you keep letting the wrong people into your life. You keep letting it happen. You could always walk away, but you kept letting them come back, come back, come back, do. Y'all get what I'm saying? I hope I help somebody out there tonight. I be giving my TED Talks because I just be hoping I reach somebody that just doesn't get it. They can't recognize the game, because it's a game. The love game. And so to beat people at the love game, you always got to put yourself first. I know it seems selfish, but it's not. It's really protecting yourself and protecting your peace. And you got to say, if I'm with this person, what am I getting out of the deal? What am I really benefiting with being with this person? Are they just giving me, passionate activities? Are they helping paying some bills? Are they just knocking me up with kids and running out the door? Are they giving me abuse? Or are they giving me true and honest partnership? Some of y'all may want a partner that can build a business or build an empire. Everybody wants love for different things and different purposes, but there's always should be a reciprocity. It's transactional, meaning you give something, they give something, but it doesn't have to be the same exact thing. For example, a very provider man or a masculine man, may be into giving his woman money, right? Buying her things, taking care of the bills, taking care of the household, taking care of the kids, and then expects you to just take care of the household, like watch the kids, clean the home, be a housewife, But that's the transaction. Do you get what I'm saying? That is, he gives you this, and then in return, he's getting you to take care of his children, raise his children, keep the house clean, cook the meals. You see the transaction there? Then you got some women that don't want to be at the house. That's me. I'm not a housewife type, okay? As you can see, I have a business and I like to work and I like to stay busy. So I don't want to be that woman. I don't want a man like that. I want to be able to have my own sense of identity. So I need to find a partner that was going to match that type of woman. But I'm not going to take care of a man. But I'm willing to submit to a man that can lead and handle me. And that's a hard thing to do because I'm out of control. I'm just playing. I'm really not. I'm really a good woman. I've been married before and all that kind of stuff. So I really just say at the end of the day, when it comes to love, it's tricky, but it's also a fun journey because you get to meet a lot of amazing people. And these people that you meet on these dates teach you something every single time. When I was actively dating like crazy after my divorce, I met so many amazing people. They just were not my match. And I met some idiots too, okay? A bunch of idiots too. But I met some people that were actually good people. They were just not my match. And with that being said, I just feel like at the end of the day, you can find your person. I get tired of people in the comments saying, I'm going to give up on love. I can't. But you're not going out and dating though. And you're not giving it a chance. And you have to be consistent at it and be open to rejection and open to saying no. Because everybody ain't going to like you either. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Yeah. But there are a lot of people now and the society we're in the United States. Be careful, guys, fellas, women, it doesn't matter. We have a lot of people struggling. So when there becomes struggle, there becomes users. So you got to make sure that you're not taking care of nobody who's not taking care of you. Recognize the red flags early. It's a partnership. You got to have two people supporting each other at all times. And when you have that, you have a beautiful relationship. And that's constant communication. That's constant dates. Long distance is not a real relationship. Some of y'all, I've had clients talking about they dating people that's across the world. I've had clients telling me they dating people in other states. I'm like, how the heck does that work when you don't even know this person? They can have a whole family, a whole marriage, and you wouldn't even know because you don't even meet this person until what, months down the line? That's not realistic. That's not realistic. So I say dating apps, I don't really recommend them. It's about 90% trash, 10% golden, and that's just being honest. So it's best to organically meet people. Like I say, go to events, go to attend things that you're into. I know we have meetup groups. There's an app called Meetups. If you're into piano, playing the piano, they got a meetups for that. If you're into marathons, they got a meetup for that, where different people that's in the common interest that you're into meet up and they do stuff. And I've done those, and those are fun. I haven't met no love connection with it, but at least I was able to connect with people in my community, right? So there's different ways you can do this. just don't feel like you're alone. This conversation came up because someone said they were lonely, but you're never really alone. Even if you are physically single, you're not really alone. You know, people have their kids, they have God, they got their family, they got their friends. And if you ain't got all that, then you need to go find it. You need to get out the house and go find community for you. All right, we're going to get to Pisces, y'all, so I can go to bed. Because tomorrow's Halloween, y'all. Halloween. Juan says, I have to say I'm not a dating person because of me hurting the person I'm dealing with. Well, I can understand that. And listen, let me tell you something about that, Juan. And this is the people listening too, about the dating stuff. Don't rush it. You have to be really in a capacity of feeling okay with saying no and being rejected. If you're not in a space like mentally, if you don't feel stabilized enough to reject people and to be rejected, then you're not ready to date. That means you still have some work to do. And also if you're not over your ex as well. So you have to have those three components pretty solid before you can say, I feel comfortable putting myself out there. If not, then you got to do the hard work by going to get you some therapy, right? Going to get you one of these shadow work decks or shadow work journals. You know, whatever you got to do to work on your own healing. Do that first before you go out there and date. Because it's tough. Dating it can take a toll on you if you're not in the right mental capacity. And then sometimes with all that rejection or all that, all the people that you have to see that is out here, all the trash, sometimes you want to turn toxic, and that's not the way. You don't want to turn toxic. You just want to turn a blind eye to toxic, but stay authentic to your true self to be a good person. Because I promise you, the more and more you put it yourself out there and the more you date, the more you're able to narrow down and decide who is for you and not for you. And most people don't know what they want or need unless they have people to compare it to. So the more you actually date, the more you have practice and more information. It's kind of like research in a sense. If my scientific people, it's like you meet people, you talk to people, say, okay, I didn't know I actually like taller guys, or I didn't know I like guys that like to do this particular activities because I went on this date with this guy and we did this and that was super fun. Like, I can't tell you how many dates I went on and I've never been to certain places. And I still think about like, man, I'm so glad this guy introduced me to this place because I never really knew it existed or something, right? So it's kind of adventurous in a way, but I just knew it comes along with the territory. Like, okay, well, I have fun, but something about that guy, this guy, that guy doesn't work out. And of course, as a woman, we're not sleeping with these guys. We're just getting to know them, ladies. You're keeping your legs closed. Fellas, you're keeping your legs closed too. You're not sleeping with these people. You're not creating a soul tie. You're just getting information. That's all you're doing. Hanging out, being friendly, getting to know, building the attraction, building up the lust. So when you guys have the relationship and you're ready to go and do whatever y'all grown folks do, then you be ready, you know? And you're able to think a lot more clearly when you're not having that third factor in the way, the lust. When you're all up in the lust, you begin to not see the person correctly because all you want to think about is the fantasy instead of the actual person, seeing the person for who they are. So it takes a lot of strength to get to that point, but it's so worth it. Yeah, you don't want to sleep with them right away. You don't. You really don't. Okay, Pisces, we're going to do your reading. Thank God for timestamps, y'all. Thank God for timestamps. Thank y'all so much for listening to me and hanging out. I'm hoping really, truly, when I have these little TED Talks, sometimes I get people that say, thank you for sharing that, because I guess sometimes people are not aware and they need to hear that, even though they know what I'm saying is right. They just need to hear it to say, yeah, I probably need to do that. I know. I probably need to do that. So it's a good thing. Now me, I've done dated so much, y'all, over the years. Your girl's tired. And look, I'm focusing on just doing me. And I'm an Aquarius, so you know I'm not pressed at all. I can care less. If someone comes along or I'm out and about and I meet somebody, great. If not, I'm good. Because the thing is, I've been married, I've been in relationships, I've dated a lot of people. I'm good. I mean, I'm good. I don't know how to describe it. Of course, I would like to have love, but when you've been with somebody, you know, you've been in a lot of different interactions with people, sometimes having that time alone is so good and so peaceful. And also, I'm working on a lot of passionate projects for myself. And so, you know, finding a partner who understands this and can appreciate it, that can be hard to do too, especially when you have a new relationship. So you have to just kind of go at what I'm saying is you have to go at your own pace. I know some of you are like, you know, you want love, but you just feel like, I don't really feel like going out. It's okay. You don't have to go nowhere. It's not, it's not a curse to be single. I guess people need to know it's not a bad thing to be single. Do I think companionship is good? Absolutely. Nobody should ever be alone because we're social creatures as humans. But you can find that social interaction in other ways. You don't have to have a man or a woman to get that type of social interaction. Of course, at some point, yes, we definitely do want love, but it got to be the right person. And that's the priority. That's the mindset y'all got to get to, the right person. And it'll be so worth it in the end. It'll be worth it, worth the wait. So in the meantime, just focus on you and what you got to do for yourself to get yourself where you want to be comfortable. So when they show up, you good. It's like you don't have to depend on them. They don't have to depend on you. You both have your own stuff. You're stable. You're cool. And it's like if they leave, you good. You're not hurting, you know, and they're not hurting. That's what you want to get to. You want to get to a stable state where it's like, I don't have to get a man to take care of me. But if I have a man that wants to take care of me, cool. But I don't need it. And then fellas, you want a woman that's going to, you know, love up on you, be loyal to you, you know, raise your kids, take care of the household and all that kind of stuff. Great. But you may not necessarily need that because you can take care of your own kids and do your own thing. That's a good thing. All right, here we go. Finally, Pisces, y'all. I'm sorry. Echo says it's called experience and maintaining yourself. Some women never get that confident. Correct. You're right. You're absolutely right. Did they go from one relationship to the next, maybe a month out, and it's like now they're going to get stuck with some terrible person because they won't be able to leave. Exactly. That's why I say take your time. Like it's really important to take your time. And that's not just women, that's men and women. You know, some people just don't know how to be single. They think being single is a curse. But you have to be able to get to a point to where you can take care of yourself and do your own thing. Because at the end of the day, let's be honest, how many marriages and how many relationships last a lifetime? From the time you meet that person until the day you die. That's very rare. Think about it. It's very rare. So in that sense, you always have to make sure you're good. Always make sure you're good before you date. If you're not stable and if you don't have your life at a level that you feel comfortable, then you need to focus on that. You really need to focus on that and getting yourself grounded and stable and feeling good, looking good, self-care. You know, I don't even recommend anybody under 30 get married, to be honest. I think if you're under 30, well, I should say under 25, let's say 25. If you're under 25, I don't think you should get married, to be honest. And I can say that because I've been married. I don't recommend it. I think you should spend that time to just focus on you, you know? All right, here we go, y'all. I got to get through the read. Thank y'all so much for the feedback and appreciate my time talking to y'all. I appreciate that. Thank you for your patience, Pisces. Spirit, tell me a little bit about Pisces. Sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs. What is the current energy surrounding Pisces? And the person that Pisces is currently connected to in love and romance. What is this person's secret thoughts of Pisces? We have, we need to let each other go. And we also have, I left before you could leave me. All right. I think this person would agree that you guys are not a good match, meaning you guys are not equally yoked. And it may just have a lot to do with this person has a vision for their life and you have a vision for your life when it comes to love. This is the thing about relationships. When you guys come together with someone that you want to try to settle down with, that interview process is so significant and so important because it'll tell the story of if this person really meets your standards or expectations. I think there was something very significant about your energy that was a bit intimidating to this person. And they began to grow quite insecure, less confident, and just started feeling like you guys were not on the same page. So, to save themselves the embarrassment of being rejected by you because you're better off without them, that's what they're thinking. They chose to leave you first. And they're thinking, you know, at some point, it was probably going to end up like this. Okay. So let's look at it a little bit more. Spirit, tell me more about this connection between Pisces and their person. What is this person's secret thoughts? Give me some more on this. Nine of Pentacles. Page of Wands in the reverse. And the Seven of Cups. Underneath the deck, we have the Three of Swords as well as the World card. Okay. This is somebody that definitely wants to stop the pain. The pain of feeling betrayed by you. I don't know. It's almost like this person is thinking like, I really like Pisces, but I just don't think that I want to sacrifice my own freedom and singlehood to be with someone like Pisces. So I just run. This person does emotionally miss you though. That's the thing. During this time that there's been some type of separation, breakup, or what have you that's going on here, deep down underneath the surface, this person does miss you. And they do want to have a conversation with you. The problem is they like their freedom. This is not somebody that wants a relationship per se. They just don't want to lose you. So if this person could have it their way, they would keep you in their life and still run free. It's all about, for them, what makes them feel stable. And what makes them feel stable and secure is having the best of both worlds. the single life and the relationship life. The way this person moves confuses you very much so, Pisces, because I think the way you see it is this person plays a lot of head games and mind games. They emotionally manipulate you. They give you a lot of highs, but then they retract their energy and they make you feel a lot of lows. It feels almost like this person is very much a manipulator. They pretend like they're going to change their toxic ways, not cheat, not lie, not do all these things. You give them the benefit of the doubt, and then they go off and they do it again, right? So for you, this is a whole total turn-off situation for you. It's a total turn-off situation for you because at the end of the day, you don't want to be treated like a revolving door. You know, so a lot of you Pisces watching are choosing to start a new cycle away from this person. And I'm getting this new cycle is actually making you feel a lot more lighter, a lot freer, a lot of happiness ahead. The way that things were transpiring in this cycle, it just feels very chaotic for you, very confusing, very emotionally draining, and just hard to understand. And it just has a lot to do with this person not knowing what they want. That's what it is. With the Seven of Cups to the Five of Wands in the reverse, this person doesn't even know if they want to make this thing right. They don't know. What they do know with this Queen of Cups is they do want your energy. You have this ability to be very loving, very nurturing, very kind, very sweet, very patient, Pisces, to this person. And that is the thing that they enjoy most. But they don't necessarily know if they want to let go of their freedom. You see, and this is the problem. So I think for a lot of you, this person has kind of let go of the idea that you guys are going to be together forever with I left before you could leave me. I can understand that. So Spirit, can you tell me a little bit about what this person plans to do next with Pisces? We have the King of Swords, the Six of Swords in the reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. You know what? This person is going to spend some time alone, and they're going to really think about this relationship, and they're going to think about, more importantly, the benefits of being with someone like you. And they're going to come to the conclusion that, you know what, it's actually kind of wise to go back to Pisces. But with the High Priestess underneath the deck with the Justice in reverse, this person knows. They already know that they're not going to change the way that they were. They're still going to not take accountability. They're not going to do much about what they have done. Like, that is the thing that's kind of stressing them out, because they know you're probably going to call them out. You're probably going to leave them again. But it's something about, with this Ten of Pentacles, this person feels a sense of security and stability when they're with you. And just thinking about this relationship, they're like, why would I want to totally miss out on this opportunity with Pisces? So it just feels like this person is going right back to that same energy of, I don't necessarily want to lose Pisces forever. But at the same time, I don't necessarily want to let go of my freedom. I'm not going to totally change. So with the Five of Swords in reverse, this person's going to tell you, of course, you know, listen, okay, I'm going to change. I don't want to play these mind games with you. You know, I just really want this relationship to work. But the truth is, I think this person wants it to work because of the um, stability that it brings into their life. So it would be a perfect energy in this person's mind if you would give them a fresh start. That would make them very happy. They would love to see you and them giving this another shot as if none of this stuff in the past ever happened, like a clean slate. And I don't think that's going to happen. Yeah. I think it's boils down to also maybe these other options are not really hitting on this person as well. So they're definitely probably looking for some type of attention or something as well. That's what I'm noticing here. So let me know if it resonates, Pisces. Quite the reading. This person could be a Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, and I'm getting water too, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, as well as fire here. It doesn't have to be any of these signs, but it can be. But I'm getting mostly fire and air and some water. It's all those three. Yeah, it's a lot of energy. So it could definitely be a lot of things. All right. Well, thank you all so much for coming to this live. It means the world to me to have you guys here supporting the channel and hanging out with me. I just kindly ask that you guys go ahead and hit the like button before you go, and make sure that you hit subscribe if you're enjoying the content tonight. And lastly, don't forget to check out my website, MekaDivineSpiritualGuidance.com, where you can book your own exclusive personal reading with me. And I have different type of reading options available. After this live ends, I will timestamp everything for you to come back and watch later. And I look forward to seeing you all in the next one. Thank you, Mitzi, T. Rose, Lisa, DP, and all of my beautiful subscribers that hung out with us, including Cassandra. Thank you guys so much for coming and hanging out. I hope you guys have a wonderful evening and happy Halloween Eve to everyone. I'll see you guys Saturday. I hope you enjoy your Halloween. Bye.